being pulled from shelves due to deadly bacteria.
Yeah, and this is a big one. Now Costco is recalling several products because they could be contaminated with listeria.
Costco, the bulk buying paradise where everyone believes spending means saving. But the truth is, some items, no matter how cheap, end up costing you more than you think. Here's what few know. Among those aisles packed with goods, products that seem like amazing deals are quietly draining your wallet and patience day by day. Ever bought something at Costco only to regret it later? If so, drop a number in the comments. Let's see how many others have fallen into this smart shopping trap. We're exposing 12 products even a former Costco employee warns against adding to your cart. I bet at least one has already made it into your home. 12 multivitamins. On Costco's shelves, giant Kirkland multivitamin bottles with 500 tablets, priced like a simple dinner, make you feel you've snagged a health steal. But with supplements, more doesn't always mean better. The truth? Many vitamins, especially water-soluble ones like B and C, lose potency within 6 months of opening. That means, as you diligently work through a 500-pill bottle over a year and a half, most of the nutrients have long faded. You're left with bland tablets and a false sense of wellness. Taking degraded or unnecessary nutrients, especially if your diet is balanced, doesn't just waste money. It puts unneeded strain on your liver and kidneys. Investing in smaller bottles based on your actual needs ensures better absorption and long-term savings. 11. Cookbooks and display books. As you approach Costco's checkout, your eyes catch glossy hardcover books, cookbooks, art photo collections, and titles promising a more refined life. But here's what few know. These are some of the sweetest traps for impulse buying. The quiet reality? Most of these books, after a few days of admiration, gather dust on your shelf. Unread, untouched, they become pricey decor rather than true inspiration. Think a cookbook will have you whipping up new dishes weekly? Think again. Studies show families typically use only 2 to 3 recipes per cookbook. The rest are either too basic to need guidance or too complex, abandoned after page 1. You're not just paying for paper, you're paying for the illusion of a better you who'll someday bake artisan bread or host European-style feasts. But that someday rarely arrives. If you've bought a Costco book on a whim only to let it sit forgotten, share your thoughts in the comments. Smart shopping isn't about resisting emotions. It's about choosing what truly enriches your life and leaving the rest on the shelf. 10. Frozen croissants. Spotting a box of frozen croissants at Costco with images of golden flaky layers evoking a quaint Parisian bakery, it's easy to feel you've nabbed something special. But the truth? The cost of that dream isn't just money. It's the silent hassle piling up daily. With 72 croissants crowding your freezer, each use requires 10-12 hours of thawing before baking. This sounds simple, but the fussy prep and storage demands lead many to give up after the first try. When croissants sit in the freezer too long, even unopened, the yeast quality degrades. The result? Later batches don't rise fluffy as promised. Instead, you get dense, tough clumps or burnt edges if baking time isn't perfect. Sometimes buying 2 to 3 fresh croissants from a trusted bakery, enjoyed hot and crisp, beats filling your freezer with pastries that demand cautious prep. 9. 150 hot dog and soda combo. Costco's legendary $1.50 hot dog and soda combo, a steaming hot dog with a brimming drink, has long been an icon of timeless value. For decades, its price has held steady, defying inflation and price surges. But here's what few know. Behind that enticing price is a story not everyone wants to hear. The cold truth? This harmless combo packs over 700 calories and nearly 80% of your daily recommended sodium in one meal. That soft bun and that juicy sausage are crafted with heavy doses of sodium, nitrates, and preservatives. Think once in a while won't hurt? Think twice. Settling for cheap and filling can become a habit, quietly impacting your long-term health before you notice. A price unchanged for decades isn't just a consumer win. It's a brilliant marketing strategy, building loyalty with the feeling of, I always come out ahead here. But in that silent trade, it's often your health you're unknowingly swapping. If you've savored this iconic 150 combo, share your honest thoughts in the comments. 8. Rotisserie chicken. At just $4.99, Costco's rotisserie chicken has become legendary, a symbol of absolute value that's hard to pass up for any shopper. But behind that crispy golden skin, there are truths not everyone wants to face. To keep the chicken juicy and heavier, it's injected with a salty brine before roasting. A small serving already contains over 460 mg of sodium, higher than some fast foods often labeled as unhealthy. And let's be honest, most of us don't stop at a small portion, meaning we unknowingly consume far more sodium than recommended in just one meal. It doesn't end there. Chickens sitting on warming racks for hours gradually lose their natural moisture. That smaller, darker exterior you see? It's not from extra roasting, it's from evaporated water, leaving drier meat and less vibrant flavor than you'd hope for. Instead of choosing overly processed chicken, sometimes buying a fresh one to roast at home, controlling the seasoning and quality, is the most rewarding gift you can give yourself and your family. 7. Shampoo and conditioner. Giant bottles of Kirkland shampoo and conditioner at an attractive price sit neatly on Costco's shelves, like a sweet invitation for anyone who loves to save. But what few realize is that behind the affordable price lie issues that can make your hair, and your experience, worse day by day. The truth, which many only discover after bringing it home. Since 2022, the formula for these products has quietly changed, shifting to harsher surfactants that can leave hair dry, tangled, and brittle, especially for dyed, curly, or fragile hair. If you think shampoo is shampoo, what's the difference? Think again. Your hair isn't just a cosmetic feature. It's a part of your body that deserves careful nurturing. A cheap, ill-suited product can quietly strip away natural shine and softness, costing you far more to repair later. The bottle size is another challenge. Too big, too heavy, and unfriendly to standard bathroom shelves. Each use feels like a balancing act just to dispense the right amount. 6. Hannah Organic Hummus, 32 Oz. A large tub of organic hummus at the price of a fast food meal sounds like an ideal choice for anyone embracing a healthy lifestyle. But the truth is, buying big doesn't always mean saving, especially with perishable items like hummus. Hummus, made from chickpeas, olive oil, garlic, and lemon, is sensitive to time once the lid is opened. Within just 4 to 5 days, its signature flavor starts to fade. Garlic loses its zing, lemon loses its freshness, and the smooth texture gives way to a dry, oxidized surface. A changed flavor signals that nutrition has also significantly declined. You're not just eating a less tasty product, you're consuming something in the early stages of quality degradation. Instead of buying a large tub only to regret throwing away more than half, choose smaller containers to enjoy hummus at its freshest and most delicious. 5. Nutiva Organic Coconut Oil, 78 Oz. A massive 78 Oz jar of Nutiva Organic Coconut Oil for around $20 sounds like a dream for anyone who loves a natural lifestyle. But what few realize is that behind the promising appearance lies a valuable consumer lesson. There's a quiet truth. While coconut oil is more stable than many other vegetable oils, it only maintains peak quality for about 6 months after opening. After that, even if you've barely used half the jar, the fresh tropical aroma fades, and its precious nutrients quietly diminish. If you think, I'll use it slowly, it's fine. Think again. A jar 3 or 4 times larger than your actual needs not only takes up kitchen space but can also become an unintended decoration, leaking, partially solidifying, or developing an off smell, making every use frustrating instead of pleasant. Fresh coconut oil should be a trusted companion, enhancing dishes, smoothing hair, and nourishing skin. But when its quality degrades, all its initial value remains only a memory. If you've ever bought a giant jar of coconut oil only to regret tossing most of it months later, share your story. Sometimes buying just what you need, even if the per-ounce price is slightly higher, is a far smarter and more sustainable way to save. 4. Kirkland Signature AA Batteries. With a box of 48 Kirkland Signature AA batteries at an unbeatable price, it's easy to think you found the perfect solution for daily needs. But behind that simple packaging lies a risk many only discover too late. Tests and reviews have shown Kirkland batteries are 3 times more likely to leak than major brands like Duracell or Energizer. It sounds minor, but a leaking battery can ruin a TV remote, clock, or kid's toy. Or worse, damage pricey devices like cameras or gaming gear. The issue isn't just lifespan, it's the extent and speed of damage when leaks happen. Plus, Kirkland batteries perform noticeably worse in high-drain devices, forcing you to replace them more often, with costs creeping up quietly. Investing in higher quality batteries, even if slightly pricier, is investing in the longevity of the devices you value. 3. Kirkland Trail Mix. At first glance, the massive 4-pound Kirkland Trail Mix looks like a dream for healthy snack lovers. A promised blend of nutritious nuts, dried fruit, and a touch of chocolate sweetness. Perfect for picnics or busy office days. But here's what few know. Behind that tempting exterior is a less than pleasant truth. The silent disappointment? The ingredient balance isn't what you expect. You hope for handfuls of rich cashews and almonds, but reality delivers a sea of raisins. Each scoop feels like a lottery, with cheap raisins dominating while premium nuts appear as rarely as a jackpot. Think buying big saves money? Think again. When over a third of the bag is low-cost filler and the M&M chocolates melt, gluing everything into a sticky candy mess, this smart snack becomes a chore, not a joy. Buying in bulk shouldn't just mean more. It needs real balance in quality and experience. A true trail mix should delight with every handful, not build frustration with every wrong pick. 2. Organic strawberries. Costco's 2-pound boxes of organic strawberries, with their vibrant red glow and organic label, make you feel you're choosing both flavor and health. But behind that flawless look lies a truth that leaves many with regrets. Strawberries, especially organic ones, have a painfully short shelf life, lasting just 2 to 3 days after purchase. With such a large quantity, unless your household devours strawberries daily at breakneck speed, most will turn soft, rotten, or moldy before you can enjoy them all. Think storing them in the fridge keeps them fresh? Not quite. The moisture trapped in those big plastic containers paired with tiny air vents actually speeds up spoilage. You'll soon face a moldy box, picking through for a few salvageable berries, if you're lucky. Savvy consumers know, with fresh fruit, quality and freshness trump quantity. Buying smaller boxes or hand-picking plump berries at a local farmer's market ensures a sweeter flavor and avoids silent waste. 1. Kirkland Mayonnaise, 1 gallon. Standing before a giant Kirkland mayonnaise jar at Costco, priced under $10 for a gallon, it's hard not to think you've struck a true bargain. But the truth? Bigger doesn't always mean better, especially when shelf life is shorter than you expect. Even refrigerated mayonnaise maintains peak quality for only about 2 months after opening. If you use just a small spoonful per meal, do the math. Can you really finish a gallon before it starts to smell off, taste dull, and become a fridge burden? Plus, the jar's bulky size hogs precious fridge space and creates a subtle mental pressure. Guilt every time you open the door and see that white monster sitting there, barely used. Think, I'll use it for lots of dishes? Remember, as mayonnaise quality fades, even the best recipes lose their fresh spark. No one wants a sandwich slathered with old flat mayo lacking its signature gloss. Smart shopping isn't just about chasing low prices. Behind every deal is a calculation of quality, real needs, and long-term value. The products we've dissected aren't always bad, but chosen poorly, they can cost you money, time, health, or life's joy. Which item from today's list have you stumbled over? Or is there another consumer trap you'd warn others about? Drop one product in the comments. Your small share could save someone more than you think. If you love this kind of honest, practical content, don't forget to subscribe. Join us weekly as we journey towards smarter, more rewarding shopping, where every dollar spent truly counts.